WCCSradio.com. Good morning to you. Thanks for being with us. We are on the way today to 70 degrees. We're up to 55 in downtown Indiana right now. Take a day like that, won't you, Laura?
Oh, yes, sir.
Yeah. Laura Herrington is here. We talk Indiana County Tourist Bureau and all kinds of interesting things on the agenda for this conversation this morning, which is brought to you by Marcus and Mack. Voted best law firm and best personal injury lawyer 4 years in a row in the Best of Indiana County contest. You can visit them online at marcusandmack.com. When she walked in here, Laura handed me a beautiful calendar. Can you hold one of those up there for our Facebook viewers this morning? They can check it out. The America 250 Indiana County calendar is up, out, and gorgeous.
Well, thank you for saying that. I had a great team to help make this. So it was a fun project. Mm-hmm. Every year, the Tourist Bureau, we create a wall calendar. We call it our annual event wall calendar. And we like to feature the annual events that occur throughout the county on a monthly basis. But it's a project that we need to plan for. What will the theme be? So this being 2026 and America's 250th birthday, what better theme than the semi-quincentennial in America 250, Indiana County?
Sure. And this particular calendar this year is not adorned with photographs of scenery around Indiana County, which has been a theme of the past and is always beautiful. But this features artwork by some of our Indiana County students. Beautiful artwork.
It does. And we really have a talented community and talented young folks who just took this contest to heart. They had to think about what does America mean to them, this special anniversary to celebrate, and we had 29 submissions from the Purchase Line High School, Marion Center, and Homer Center high schools. So this contest was open to 9th grade through 12th grade students, and we had a committee who chose from all of the submissions which 12 would be featured in the wall calendar. So it's a tough decision. But I'm pleased to say that we are collaborating with the Historical Society of Indiana County to honor these students that took time out of their schedules to think about their artwork and actually submit for this contest. And this evening, we'll be having an opening reception for the exhibit. Yeah. The Historical Society has a great programming team. They're just a really great organization, and they work together so well. And we created an exhibit of all of the student artwork, which will remain on exhibit through May, which is fitting for the Youth Art Festival that'll happen in a few weeks here. So we'll be honoring them, the students, as junior historians, and just thanking them for contributing to this celebration in our county.
You want to check out the October page. The October page is great. Nice job by Riley over at Homer Center to come up with that one. That's gorgeous. I like that a lot.
I'm glad you like that.
The February page is
pretty amazing.
Wow, that's an amazing work of art there.
It is. And so the annual wall calendar traditionally has been a benefit of membership for the Tourist Bureau. Yeah. One of many benefits of being a member of the Tourist Bureau. This year being a special year, as I already mentioned, we decided to print a few extra calendars and have them available for folks for a small donation of $5, and then we will donate the proceeds to our local veterans.
Yeah, nice. So folks just need to stop by, or how do they get them, I guess?
They can stop by our the Welcome Center, which is at 600 Philadelphia Street. That's where our office is located now. Or feel free to come to the event this evening at the Historical Center Society at the Armory, and it begins at 6:30.
Yeah, that's a great idea. Fabulous. All right, so that is one thing. But speaking of the Welcome Center, you've finally got a grand opening day scheduled.
We do. I'm so excited. And there will be some official information coming out about that. But May 1st.
May
we'll be
1st.
having our grand opening
Yeah, the Welcome Center, of course, in downtown Indiana,
in downtown
and the
Indiana,
home of the Tourist Bureau, and
the Chamber of Commerce, and downtown Indiana.
yeah,
So all three entities, organizations, we're still doing some finishing touches in our spaces, one and signage and polishing up our gift shop. But we'll be open and ready to welcome folks beginning May 1st. And well, our doors are open now. But the official grand opening will be on the 1st. And then the following week is National Travel and Tourism Week. It's also Pennsylvania Small Business Week. So we have a great open house planned for the following week for folks to stop in. And we'll have some fun contests for opportunity to win prizes and things like that. More details to come.
yeah. Now, you're working on a new visitor's guide, right?
We are working on a new visitor guide. This has been probably the world's longest project for at least my longest project. It's been on hold, and so we're working on it. I hope to have that out in production and in distribution by the end of next month.
Yeah, yeah.
In time for our grand opening.
So work goes on that. Meanwhile,
does.
you've got a ton of events that you are promoting for Indiana County. And what we need to understand is when towns hold festivals, when firemen hold carnivals, it represents a lot for each of those organizations, folks coming into town, bringing visitors to town who might not be regulars, who might be coming back for a reunion and get a reintroduction to Indiana County, and they've not been to this event or to that venue, and you can put them all together on your events page, and people can see what's happening.
You got it. That's exactly our mission, is to provide information to visitors. A lot of our marketing is outside of the area. You won't necessarily see the ads that we place in the Ohio market or West Virginia or Eastern Pennsylvania. We even are going into the New York market. So not everyone will see that promotion, but you never know when somebody traveling along the turnpike or stops at a rest stop and they pick up our visitor guides and then they want to learn more and come here.
So we might not see the promotion, but you hopefully see the result of the promotion, which is new folks coming to visit us.
Yes, and Indiana County is definitely on the map. We are the envy of many counties in Pennsylvania and even other states. They love the small town charm and the community that we have here, which is an amazing community. Just knowing how all these organizations work together to provide these great events that we get to enjoy, I feel kind of spoiled, and maybe I wouldn't want to take them for granted, because there's a lot of effort, as you mentioned, that go into these events, and then they're also they help to support these organizations. So you talk about the fish fries; those are very important fundraisers for the churches and the schools and the fire departments and so forth. So when we just go and have a good meal, we're supporting our community, and we have a great quality of life here in Indiana County, and we want to keep it going.
Yeah, well, one of the interesting things about it, the way the formula works is the Tourist Bureau is to pay for itself, because by attracting all of this business into Indiana County, that's bringing economic profit benefit to the county, and the Tourist Bureau helps to make that happen. And so you market outside the area and draw people into Indiana County. You've got some wonderful resources, the walking trails. Those are such a key part of what you do. Our parks and our other recreational activities, and then you add in the special events, and that's the way that whole formula works.
That's right. And let's just say you're coming in for a business conference. Well, the Pennsylvania Taxidermy Association, good example, because they just held their annual conference. They were here for 4 days, stayed at our local hotel, had their meetings and banquets and such at the Kovalchik complex.
Record attendance, too.
Record attendance. Each year it grows. And then they open to the public for that outdoor show. So that's 4 days packed with folks that come from all across the state, from other states, to be here to gather and have their meetings and do their business, but then they also get to play while they're here.
Yeah.
They come uptown, they shop in our shops, and like you mentioned with the trails, get out and walk and have a little exercise and enjoy our beauty here in the county.
And this summer, of course, we'll have the softball and the baseball tournaments, the Charlie Hogan hockey tournament. When it's happening, there are people coming in for that event, for all of these different things. You've got new things happening, like the amphitheater project at the White Township Recreation Complex. That'll draw people in, and maybe they're only coming from the next county over. Maybe they're coming from a couple of counties over. Maybe they've got a family reunion happening, and they say, "Oh, what are we going to do while we're there back in Indiana County?" There's an event where they can go, or a venue to which they can go. And
That's right. And you mentioned our website earlier. We do track Google Analytics, and so we know where people are viewing our, what mechanism they're using to get to our website, how long they're staying on the website, what pages are they going to get information. And our calendar of events is like the highest use page where people are looking for what's happening and what's coming up. And we do have certain pages within the website that feature, for instance, America 250 related events.
Yeah.
So please check that out. There's some really great talks, community roundtables. One talk is happening tonight. It's about agriculture in 1776 in Indiana County. You know, what are our roots of agriculture? And I know the speaker is, and the Penns Manor Future Farmers of America students are the hosting organization. And that event will be at the Yellow Creek State Park at 6 p.m. at the Environmental Learning Center. So if you can get out and support these talks and learn more about our history, and then also the future, and get involved in some of our organizations and keep these interesting events and talks happening.
yeah, check them all out. You can visit the Indiana County Tourist Bureau. It's visitindianacountypa.org. Go to the reception tonight.
Yes.
Visit the Welcome Center at your convenience. It's the way it all works. Laura, thanks so much.
Okay. Thank you, Todd. Have a good day.
Herrington, Indiana County Tourist Bureau. It is the voice of Indiana County, and it's WCCS 101.1 FM, AM 1160, WCCSradio.com.